I want to congratulate you, Mr. Michael. You do a wonderful, wonderful job. And I really appreciate that you help people get confident and build themselves. It's been amazing. And I want to congratulate you all who participate in that wonderful club. And we share a lot of knowledge. And I'm so excited. I'm here. I'm so excited.
Great. Great. Congratulations, brother.
But I can tell you that the money that I make on the or English, the university don't give it to me, you know. But if you are here to learn, keep moving. You can make it because English connect the world. It's commercial, you know. If you learn English, for sure you're gonna make it. If you have a dream, that's what it is, you know.
My name is Teacher Wa Henri. Probably some of you know that name. And then I have been teaching speaking English for over like 15 years. And today I'm very happy because I see a lot of people like are gathering together to practice the English, you know what I'm saying? So one thing that I have to say, and keep moving, because like learning English is a long process. Because like I've been dealing with students who have been learning English for quite of times because of lack of practicing. Like they all forget everything. You feel me? So and I take a little time like watching you, listening to you speak in English, and I say, oh my goodness, like Marco is like he has been doing great things. And I can say, guy, you are speaking good English, and don't forget, now you on the right path because the first thing you got to do if you want to speak English is to practice. Because sometimes the quote say like practice makes perfect, but me, I would say practice makes better. Because in the lecture of the quote, if you say practice makes perfect, like if you practice every day, probably you will like be bold, like bright, say you speak English very well. But if you say practice make better, as English is not your first language, I'm telling you that, I mean, you will be in a way like to progress, you have to practice all the time whenever you get this opportunity so you can leave it. So guys, I'm very proud of you and congratulations. And as you were talking about reading, before going, I just wanna like say a couple things about reading. I remember there's a writer who writes something by saying that the mind that doesn't read will perish as the body that doesn't eat. I mean, if you eat to nourish the body, if you eat to take care of yourself, I mean, if you don't read, I mean, your mind will be perished. You will be in a situation, of course, you are expressing yourself, but people who are listening to you say that, "Ah, come on, man, you're not really convinced with what you're saying." Why? Because you don't have enough thoughts, idea to express exactly what are you talking. And there are different factors, there are different reasons people read, but probably some of you, it could be like different for me, for Michael, or for Elda, for some of you. But let me tell you something, when you read, it reduces your stress. As you know, we live in a period. If you live in Haiti, if you live in America, if you live in Turkey, if you live around the world, I mean, when you read, automatically, it reduces your stress. That's number one. And it helps you to exercise your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because when you exercise your brain by reading, you are enriching your vocabulary, you are learning new words, you are learning new structure that can help you to develop your brain. And I think that is one of the main reasons people have to read. And it helps you to improve your imagination. Especially, I'm talking about the guys who like to court, the guy who like to woo girls. When you read, your inspiration is different from someone who doesn't read. When the girl is listening to you, the girl will say, I love your words. I love your imagination. And sometimes, if the girls is reading, but if you take something in the book, if the girls is the book wrong, she will say, I know that book where you get this sort of probably you will be surprised. But anyway, that's a good exercise. You know what I'm saying? It helps you to improve your sleep quality. It's very good. I mean, when you read a lot, when you search words, when you get new ideas, it helps you to sleep a lot. So guys, and probably you are here like practicing. You don't really know exactly why are you practicing, but after a few years, after a few months, when you will be in a situation in a job interview, you see English is the only option that can get you the job. Probably Yolanda, who's living in the United States, probably can tell you more about this if she's working. I remember in her interview, she had to speak English to get the job, and after getting the job, she said, "Wow, speaking English is not only speaking to improve my English, but it's an opportunity." Guys, I love you so much. It's just Teacher Junior, and I hope Teacher Michael, congratulations. And what I will do for you guys, I will post you over the internet. I will show the world that Teacher Michael is doing a good job. Probably you will be on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page, where thousands of people will see you improving your English. See you guys.
Yes, yes. Congratulations, our dear brother, dear friend. I am Teacher Michael from Comrade Language Courses. Moi, c'est Teacher Michael et l'école là, li les Comrade Language Courses. Donc, si vous avez apprendre à parler anglais rapide et facile, mais vous pas de temps pour aller dans l'école présentielle, nous avons une solution pour vous. Celle ça a besoin, c'est un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Et nous utilisons plus bon méthode là qui c'est méthode conversation, côté nous pas focus sur grammaire, mais ça qui est bien important pour nous, c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Là nous dit ou a besoin un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop seulement, ça pas veut dire c'est gratis. Donc pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous dans numéro ça. Why is it important to read and what kinds of book do you like to read? Pour qui ça, il est important pour vous lire et qui qualité livre ou remen li? You, Miss Stacey, you get the microphone, just open it and say something.
Good evening, everybody, especially Teacher Michael and you, dear fellows, who connect with us. Like 56 fellows already connect in the club. The club is like on fire. I'm Stefan Jean Louis. People know me about Stacey. I'm living in the United States, but I'm originally from Haiti. And I'm one of the students of Teacher Michael. And I'm so proud of my teacher and so proud of all of you who connect in this club tonight. And thank you, Teacher Michael, for everything you do to help us to keep growing in this area and this field, I can say, and this to keep growing, to have more skills in the learning process. Thank you so much. And thank you for the beautiful topic to you chose. And I will give my answer, my opinion about the first question. Why is it important to read? I will begin with the quote by Jim Rohn. Reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. For people who want to grow in life, reading is really, really important. Like the other fellows already say, like Mr. Manuel and the other guys already say, when you read, that help you to grow in life, and that it help you improve your knowledge. When you read, if you have 20% knowledge, it becomes like 25, 22. It's depends on the way you read, how you read, and the way you do that. Reading is a foundational skill that's important for learning, like writing, achievement. Like the other guy already said, it helps you improve to have a better life, like to reduce stress. And reading helps you to explore life from different perspectives. When you read books, that help you to building new and creative thoughts, image, and opinion in your mind. It does improve memory, like that help you build your vocabulary and make you think of better ways. It makes you better thinker by improving our critical thinking and problem-solving skills, boosting our general specific knowledge, and developing our social and communication skills. When you read, like I said, it helps you improve your vocabulary and your knowledge of the world. If I'm reading a book about Africa, I will not only have the read, I will have knowledge, and I will be see the world like Africa in a different perspective. I will know the culture. You can visit a country without ever been there because you're reading about the country. That reading is really, really important to help you grow in life. And I really congratulate Teacher Michael. When you're in combat language courses, it's not show off. You have knowledge. It's not they just take your money. No, no, no. They keep helping you. And until now, Teacher Michael keep helping the students. Even though we can go by ourselves, we can go out by ourselves. He keep take our hand and say, here we go. Because we are on a long way to go. But the reading will help you do that. And I'm so proud of my teacher. If I'm here to speak and to talk about a lot of subjects, it's thanks to Teacher Michael. Never forget that, guys. The knowledge is in the book. If you want to be growing up, if you want to be more skilled, you have to read every day. And that's why Command Language courses keep encouraging us. And this is the purpose of the club tonight. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yeah, thank you. And congratulations, our dear Miss Steffi from Florida. We really congratulate you. Et nous toujours parlé de vous aussi, un plus bon étudiant qui est dans I really congratulate you. Miss Yolanda, welcome. So happy to have you. It's a really nice pleasure to have you, Miss Yolanda.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yolanda, and I am living in the US. I just got home from work, but I said, why not connecting? Okay, I will give my opinion on this second question. Personally, for me, the best time to read is early in the morning when you have energy. Okay, for some people, they don't have energy early in the morning, but people hate me for that. I know my family hates me for that. I have that energy in the morning. I have a lot of energy in the morning. So while I'm having my breakfast, I have my book and I will read. And even if I don't have my breakfast, I will try to read early in the morning because during the day I don't have energy. And if I don't have energy, I want to take a book and read. So early in the morning is the best time for me. I think the best place will be outside. When you're outside, having some fresh air, that's the best place to read. Personally, I just love sitting on the ground, having my phone next to me, playing some music, and read, taking notes. I always have my pencil, always have my notebook, or even if I don't have my notebook, I always take notes on my book. Some people find it like not good or dirty when you just take notes on your book, but that's the way I can do it, having colorful pencils and just taking notes. So that's the best place for me to read. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, my beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. We're so happy to have you. I know that's not easy, but you did your best to be there with us tonight. I really appreciate you, and I really congratulate you as well. You get the mic, Miss Avila. Just open it and go ahead, please.
Well, first of all, hello everybody. I'm happy to be here. I am Miss David. I'm from Chile, one of the teachers, and I love this topic. I love reading, so I'm really willing to participate and hear all your answers. Regarding the importance of reading, there are many different reasons why it's important, especially reasons related to our abilities and how it's helpful to our mind. You know, it improves our memory, it helps us improve our vocabulary, or develop our critical thinking skills. It allows us to increase our imagination as well, lower stress, and well, the list can go on. And there are many different reasons why it's, I'd say, even scientifically proved that reading is important and that it's something that everybody should do, whether if we don't like it as much as other people. But yeah, it's really important. And what kind of books do I like to read? Personally, I love fiction. More than nonfiction, more than self-help books. I really love fiction. So for me, I always go with a good story, you know, whether if it's, I like different genres. My favorites are thriller, like police, mystery, that kind of stuff, and historical fiction as well. So that's the kind of books that I personally prefer.
Great. So thank you. And thank you a million, Miss Javiola. Let's go to please, Miss Yolanda. Hello, you get the mic. Just open it and go ahead, please.
Good evening again. My name is Yolanda. I am one of the Teacher Michael students, and I'm so extremely happy to be there with you tonight. About the first question, first of all, weed is not something that is easy for some people, but it is a passion for some others. In every sense, it is something that is really important. As it is important to eat every day to keep your body healthy, it is the same when we read. It helps us enrich our mind with knowledge. When we read, we get to know more things. We know more vocabularies. It helps us write better. It allows us to be more creative. Our imagination works, and it allows us to make big change in life. So whether you like it or not, my advice for us, as we know, sometimes we are not hungry, but we eat to keep our body healthy. So if we make a habit of it, even if we don't like it, I assure you that we will keep our minds full of knowledge, and we will get many benefits from this in the future. For the other part of the question, I love history books, especially stories that help me learn important lessons when I'm in difficult situations. This helps me develop many qualities such as patience, courage, faith, perseverance, because I see that I'm not the only one who was in this situation. And I like to read books that talk about plans and projects. It's helped me to plan my goals well and then to achieve them. I will also take this opportunity to say a big thank you to Teacher Michael, who always helps us find this kinds of book and encourages us to keep reading it. And finally, I like book with love stories. It helps me imagine myself in the future when I'm married with someone. So it's for this kind of book that I really love. Thank you.
Congratulations. And thank you a million, my beautiful one, Miss Yolanda from the Dominican Republic. Congratulations. And I really thank you.
Hi,
Hello, good evening.
good evening. My name is Marie-May. I'm from Haiti. And I have 3 months, but I'm in New York City. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. And about the subject, the first subject, I can say, read, let your brain awake. When you read, it's improve your memory, your oral and writing expression. It decrease the stress and enrich your vocabulary and increase your knowledge. Read is very, very, very important. Everybody must read.
Congratulations, Miss Mary. We really appreciate your comment and really congratulate you. Congratulations. And we're so happy to have you tonight.
Yes.
Great. We're gonna go with you, please, Miss Manael. Welcome. We're so happy to have you. Open the microphone, say something, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Teacher Michael. My name is Manael. I am a Teacher Michael student, and I am from Haiti. And it's a pleasure to me to be there with you tonight. According to my knowledge, read is really important. Why I say that? Because you can learn so much things, so much word, new style to talk, and it improves your vocabulary while reading. In addition, read is good for your brain also. Reading maintains the good health of the brain. I'm not specific about of kind of books I like to read, but I know I like to read contemporary, a little romance, a little. Because personally, I don't really like to read this kind of book because sometimes they have the same end and I don't really like it. But the story has a little romance, it will not disturb me. And after that, I like to read personal development. And to finish, the books of Jehovah Witnesses. Yeah, this is my kind of books I like to read. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Great, thank you and congratulations as well, Miss Manael, one of our beautiful one from Haiti. We're so happy to have you with that beautiful comment. So let's go with you, please, Mr. John Austin. You get the microphone. Hello.
According to my understanding, reading books it's really important as you need to feed yourself every single day in your whole life. It's help improve your brain function and variety of phrase, such as concentration, decision making, memory retention. Read different books can change your life, active your potential to communicate to other people in several fields. According to research study published in Neurology, reading regular improve your memory function, similar to a run help improve your cardiovascular system regular. It can help us to expand your knowledge, improve our focus, and help us to increase our empathy. It's open different doors to get more information, express our feeling, share idea. When you read regularly, you become knowledgeable as a reader.
Mhm.
The more you read, your thought influence positively. It can help us to learn more from all the success people. Secondly, only way to upgrade your speaking skill is reading. And for the reason right, Walt Disney says there is more treasure in book than all the pirate loot on Treasure Island.
Hmm.
For relying second part of the question, personally, I really appreciate non-fiction book. I like self-help book, skill building book, language book, spiritual book, story book, autobiography book. That's my
Mhm.
opinion. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations, dear brother, Mr. John Austin from Dominican Republic. We're so happy to have you with your amazing comment. So now let's go with you, please, Mr. Coolboy. You get the mic, brother. Just open it and go ahead, please.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Hale, even though it's Coolboy. My name is Hale. So I'm living in Dominican Republic right now. I'm so really happy to be there with you at this beautiful club. It's gonna be amazing. Students from Convert language courses, it's really important to read the book because like that we can get knowledge. Especially we had a beautiful book, Edew. And this book we got a lot of knowledge from that book. That's why for me it's really important. But I feel good when I'm reading the Bible. I can say that everybody loves to read the Bible because like in this you can get everything good. And when you read the Bible, you feel like you with Jehovah, you know. So that's why I can say that I really appreciate the Bible and I really love it too. So we got other book to read, especially we are reading one now is he got a good title, Ghost. And after we got many books to read the rest of this year. So I appreciate this question, but I don't have anything to say about the question because you guys say everything. I appreciate that. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Great. Congratulations as well. Our dear brother, the little one, Mr. Erle. Miss Yeda, welcome. You get the microphone. Open it and say something, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with you guys. About the question, I personally think it's very important to read, because I think when someone reads, that can help that person to know about others' culture, about others' interest. And when someone read, that's also help that person to use his imagination. And I think when people read, that can also lead to relieve stress. So a person who is read, it's, I think that person can have more calm spirit and can be more free about everything. But actually, I don't really enjoy reading. But when I try to read, I always try to read children's books with a short stories about families, about animals. When I try to read, I really enjoy those type of stories. But I think it's very important to read. And as Jehovah Witness, I also enjoy reading the Bible, because I think it's the most important book in the world. So I really enjoy to read the Bible, and that's so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, our beautiful sister, with your beautiful comment. Congratulations and thank you. We're gonna go with somebody. It's going to be you, Mr. Albu, aka Mr. Clifford. So welcome, brother. We're so happy to have you. Just open the microphone and say something about that beautiful topic. Hello.
First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this advice. For giving me these opportunities, and I have to thank you for this. And it's a good time to improve myself about this topic. To read a book, it's very nice to read a book. The reason why is, while you do it, you increase your focus and communication skills. It can make you stressless and improve your health mentally. Reading keeps your mind active and help you succeed in your work and relationships. I mean, in for me, for the like a book, truly I tell you guys, I haven't a specific book I prefer, because my girls are looking for my wisdom. That's all.
Yes, congratulations, Mr. Clifford. We're happy to have you with that interesting comment as well. So now let's go, please. We're gonna get somebody from Haiti, Mr. Emmanuel. You get the microphone. Say something, please.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Teacher Michael. It's a pleasure for me to be there tonight and this beautiful club. And I'm gonna share with you what I know about the first question, and I'm gonna learn from you and what we're gonna say about this beautiful topic. And why it's important to read? And reading is a essential skills that has many benefits and play a crucial role in personal and academic development. And first of all, reading broadens one's knowledge and understanding of the world. It exposes individuals to new ideas, cultures, perspectives, and help them to expand their understanding of the world around them. And additionally, reading improve vocabulary, language fluency, and communication skills. Secondly, reading is a form of entertainment and relaxation. It provides a welcome escape from the stress of everyday life. It can help to reduce anxiety and depression. People can also lose themselves in a good book. Thirdly, reading is a valuable tool for learning. By reading textbooks, articles, and other educational materials, students can gain a deeper understanding on the subject and perform better in school and exam. Moreover, Reading is also crucial in developing critical thinking skills as requires the reader to analyze, interpret, and evaluate information. Finally, reading is a lifelong skill that can continually to benefit people throughout their lives. In conclusion, reading is an impact aspect of life that provides numerous benefits and plays a crucial role in personal life and academic development. Encouraging children to read from a young age can have a lasting impact on their future success and well-being. And the other part of the question, I really love motivational books that really help me to achieve my goal, and spiritual books as well, because that will help me to build good relationship with the creator of the universe. And I really love academic books, technology books, and science books. As a teacher, that will help me to help my students to achieve their goals as well. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
And congratulations, brother. Mr. Emmanuel from Haiti, from Tigua. Congratulations. Congratulations. I really appreciate that. Yeah, a big shout out spécialement pour nous tous qui sorti Haïti, qui a écouté nous depuis Haïti. Moi, qu'on a un peu l'effort. Moi, vraiment félicité, non? Congratulations. And you guys from Dominican Republic, congratulations. United States, from Mexico, Chile. And we have some people from Bahamas as well. We're so happy to have all of you. Oh, let's go, please. We're going to try to go with somebody like you, Miss Stacey. You get the microphone, just open it and say something.
Good evening, everybody, especially Teacher Michael and you, dear fellows, who connect with us. Like 56 fellows already connect in the club. The club is like on fire. I'm Stefan Jean Louis. People know me about Steffi. I'm living in the United States, but I am originally from Haiti. And I am one of the students of Teacher Michael. And I'm so proud of my teacher and so proud of all of you who connect in this club tonight. And thank you, Teacher Michael, for everything you do to help us to keep growing in this area and this field, I can say, and this to keep growing, to have more skills in the learning process. Thank you so much. And thank you for the beautiful topic to you chose. And I will give my answer, my opinion about the first question. Why is it important to read? I will begin with the quote by Jim Rohn. Reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. For people who want to grow in life, reading is really, really important. Like the other fellows already say, like Mr. Manuel and the other guys already say, when you read, that help you to grow in life, and that it help you improve your knowledge. When you read, if you have 20% knowledge, it become like 25, 22. It's been the way you read, how you read, and the way you do that. Reading is a foundational skill that's important for learning, like writing, achievement. Like the other guy already said, it helps you improve to have a better life, like to reduce stress. And reading help you to explore life from different perspectives. When you read books, that help you to building new and creative thoughts, image, and opinion in your mind. It that improve memory, like that help you build your vocabulary and make you think of better ways. It makes you better thinker by improving our critical thinking and problem-solving skills, boosting our general specific knowledge, and developing our social and communication skills. When you read, like I said, if you improve your vocabulary and your knowledge of the world. If I'm reading a book about Africa, I will have not I only have the read, I will have knowledge, and I will be see the world like Africa in a different perspective. I will know the culture. You can visit a country without ever been there because you're reading about the country. That reading is really, really important to help you grow in life. And I really congratulate Teacher Michael. When you're in combat language courses, it's not show off. You have knowledge. It's not they just take your money. No. They keep helping you. And until now, Teacher Michael keep helping the students. Even though we can go by ourselves, we can go out by ourselves. He keep take our hand and say, here we go. because we are on a long way to go. But the reading will help you do that. And I'm so proud of my teacher. If I'm here to speak and to talk about a lot of subjects, it's thanks to Teacher Michael. Never forget that, guys. The knowledge is in the book. If you want to be growing up, if you want to be more skilled, you have to read every day. And that's why Command Language courses keep encouraging us. And this is the purpose of the club tonight. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yeah, thank you. And congratulations, our dear Miss Steffi from Florida. We really congratulate you. Et nous toujours parlé de vous aussi, yon a plus bon étudiant qui est dans tes carrières. I really congratulate you. Now, let's go with you, please, Mr. Kenshiro. You get the microphone. Just open it, Mr. Kenshiro, and go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, everybody, especially Teacher Michael. I'm so happy to be with you tonight, being at the Zoom to participate, to share my opinion about this beautiful subject, books and reading. I think read is very important because when you read, you have the possibility to discover new words, you have the possibility to build your vocabulary, you have the possibility to improve your knowledge. For me, I really like to read books who can help me to improve myself in the life, who can help me to develop many other qualities. And that's all.
Yes, congratulations, our little brother from Haiti, Mr. Kenshiro. Not from China, but from Haiti. Congratulations. And we're so happy to have you. So now, let's go, please. We're going to go with somebody else. It's going to be with you, Mr. Wilder Noel. Welcome. Just say something, open the microphone and try to say something, please, Mr. Wilford.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How y'all doing today?
We're pretty good, and we're so happy to have you tonight.
Just cool. My name is Rudolph Noel. I'm from Haiti, but now I'm living in DR, Dominican Republic. But I really appreciate that subject because it's nice and important, because the subject said why it's important to read, right?
Yes.
It's really important to read because when you read, you have a new mindset, right? You travel all over the world while you're reading, right? It's really important because anything that you would like to learn or have knowledge about, as soon as you have the book who based on, you can make it. It's really important because I really love business. I love business, financial, I buy a lot of books, but the knowledge that I have about business today, I don't think that 4 or 5 years university or go to school would give it to me. I'm a leader because to become a leader, you have to be a leader. It's been 3 years. I take that initiative, like with books, minimum like 2 books a month. It's been a lot. And I want to congratulate you, Mr. Michael. You do a wonderful job. And I really appreciate that you help people get confident and build themselves. It's been amazing. And I want to congratulate you all who participate in that wonderful club. And we share a lot of knowledge, and I'm so excited. I'm here. I'm so excited.
Great. Congratulations, brother. Really congratulate you. Even though we know in the Dominican Republic, things really rough over there, especially my migration stuff. It's a kind of difficult for our fellows over there, like to keep living and moving. But we know that you're working really hard. We really appreciate that. Do you understand? Because sometimes with English, when English, they call you Molino. Do you understand? Like black. Not only Asian, not because Asian is bad, but the way that you're doing things over there, I really appreciate that because I got some other folks as well with English. They get like extra respect. I really appreciate that.
But I can tell you that the money that I make on the or English, the university don't give it to me, you know. But if you are here to learn, keep moving. You can make it because it's like our English connect the world. It's commercial, you know. If you learn English, for sure you're gonna make it. If you have a dream, that's what it is, you know. But I'm so happy to be with you guys.
Great, congratulations.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre nan men yo, même si yo ta deporté yo. Apprendre anglais tande, ou sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Dans Comwad Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur le grammatical. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend à parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend à parler l'anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous avez besoin. N'attend nous tout.
What is the best time and place to read according to you? Let's go with you, please, Mr. Hakim.
So yes, thank you to Michael for this other opportunity. Yes, about me, the best place for read a book is on my bed because I don't know, it's depending the person because they have person they don't have time for read a book on the day. They have time for read a book in the night when they go to sleep. And about me is the I don't like to read the book, but I can read a book when I go to sleep because you know, I can read a book, and the best times is when you go to sleep because you are concentrated, and when you are concentrated, you read the book. You read this book fluently, and you know they have moments. You come into sleep when you read the book, but I take the best moment and the best times. It's when you read a book in your bed and when you go to sleep. Thank you to Michael for this other opportunity.
Congratulations, the little one, Mr. Hakim. And so now, and about you, the other folks, so what's your opinion? What do you have to say? Miss Yolanda, welcome. So happy to have you. It's a really nice pleasure to have you, Miss Yolanda.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yolanda, and I am living in the US. I just got home from work, but I said, why not connecting? Okay, I will give my opinion on the second question. Personally, for me, the best time to read is early in the morning when you have energy. Okay, for some people, they don't have energy early in the morning, but people hate me for that. I know my family hates me for that. I have that energy in the morning. I have a lot of energy in the morning. So while I'm having my breakfast, I have my book and I will read. And even if I don't have my breakfast, I will try to read early in the morning because during the day I don't have energy. And if I don't have energy, I want to take a book and read. So early in the morning is the best time for me. I think the best place will be outside. When you're outside, having some fresh air, that's the best place to read. Personally, I just love sitting on the ground, having my phone next to me, playing some music, and read, taking notes. I always have my pencil, always have my notebook, or even if I don't have my notebook, I always take notes on my book. Some people find it like not good or dirty when you just take notes on your book, but that's the way I can do it. Having colorful pencils and just taking notes. So that's the best place for me to read. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, my beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. We're so happy to have you. I know that's not easy, but you did your best to be there with us tonight. I really appreciate you, and I really congratulate you as well.
My name is Teacher Wa Henri. Probably some of you know that name. And then I have been teaching speaking English for over like 15 years. And today I'm very happy because I see a lot of people like are gathering together to practice their English, you know what I'm saying? So one thing that I have to say, and keep moving, because like learning English is a long process, because like I've been dealing with students who have been learning English for quite a times because of lack of practicing. Like they all forget everything. You feel me? So, and I take a little time like watching you, listening to you speaking English, and I say, oh my goodness, like Marco is like he has been doing great things. And I can say, guy, you are speaking good English, and don't forget, now you on the right path, because the first thing you got to do if you want to speak English is to practice. Because sometimes the quote say like practice makes perfect, but me, I would say practice makes better. Because in the lecture of the quote, if you say practice makes perfect, like if you practice every day, probably you will like be bold, like brag, say you speak English very well. But if you say practice makes better, as English is not your first language, I'm telling you that, I mean, you will be in a way like to progress, to practice all the time whenever you get this opportunity, so you can leave it. So guys, I'm very proud of you, and I will do my best probably to be with you, but not all the time, but I will do my best, because you know I got a lot of things. I got many things over the table. And congratulations. And as you were talking about reading, before going, I just wanna like say a couple things about reading. I remember there's a writer who writes something by saying that the mind that doesn't read will perish as the body that doesn't eat. I mean, if you eat to nourish the body, if you eat to take care of yourself, I mean, if you don't read, I mean, your mind will be perished. You will be in a situation, of course, you are expressing yourself, but people who are listening to you say that, "Ah, come on, man, you're not really convinced with what you're saying." Why? Because you don't have enough thoughts, idea to express exactly what are you talking. And there are different factors, there are different reasons people read, but probably some of you, it could be like different for me, for Michael, or for Elda, for some of you. But let me tell you something, when you read, it reduces your stress. As you know, we live in a period. If you live in Haiti, if you live in America, if you live in Turkey, if you live around the world, I mean, when you read, automatically, it reduces your stress. That's number one. And it helps you to exercise your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because when you exercise your brain by reading, you are enriching your vocabulary, you are learning new words, you are learning new structure that can help you to develop your brain. And I think that is one of the main reasons people have to read. And it helps you to improve your imagination. Especially, I'm talking about the guys who like to court, the guy who like to woo girls. When you read, your inspiration is different from someone who doesn't read. When the girl is listening to you, the girl will say, "I love your words. I love your imagination." And sometimes, if the girl is reading, but if you take something in the book, if the girl is the bookworm, she will say, "I know that book where you get this one from." You will be surprised. But anyway, that's a good exercise. You know what I'm saying? It helps you to improve your sleep quality. It's very good. I mean, when you read a lot, when you search words, when you get new ideas, it helps you to sleep a lot. So guys, and probably you are here like practicing. You don't really know exactly why are you practicing, but after a few years, after a few months, when you will be in a situation in a job interview, you see English is the only option that can get you the job. Probably Yolanda, who's living in the United States, probably can tell you more about this if she's working. I remember in her interview, she had to speak English to get the job, and after getting the job, she said, "Wow, speaking English is not only speaking to improve my English, but it's an opportunity." Guys, I love you so much. It's a Teacher Junior, and I hope Teacher Michael, congratulations. And what I will do for you guys, I will post you over the internet. I will show the world that Teacher Michael is doing a good job. Probably you will be on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page, where thousands of people will see you improving your English. See you guys.
Yes, yes. Congratulations, our dear brother, dear friend, Mr. Junior the King. According to you, what is the best time and place to read? Let's go with you, please, Miss Javiela. You get the microphone, say something, and after we're gonna go with some other people.
Thank you. Yes, in my opinion, I think it depends on the kind of book you're reading. Because if you're reading to learn something, like to study something, then the best time and place, it's somewhere where you can concentrate, where you have no distractions, and when you can have everything organized in order to focus on what you're learning. But on the other hand, if you're learning just to distract yourself, as a hobby, then the best time and place is whatever you feel comfortable doing it. That can either be, I don't know, in your bed, or if you have the chance to go to a nice park, somewhere like that, sitting on a bench, or even like taking advantage of, for example, what I do a lot personally is when I'm waiting in line for my turn to something, those few minutes are really appreciated, and I appreciate them. I take advantage of them in order to continue my reading. I'm always reading something and have things unfinished, so those minutes when I'm waiting for something are a great place and time as well for me to read.
Yes, congratulations, Miss Javiela, our dear one. We really appreciate your comment. I think it's nice. It's nice. And now let's go, please. We're gonna go with somebody else. Miss Biolanda, please. You get the microphone.
Thank you so much, Teacher Michael, for choosing me for the second question. I remember when I was in school, I liked to get up early in the morning. I went to the roof to study and to read to do my homework. It's really easy for me because in the morning my memory is fresh. The day I just studied and the nature used to help all. So for me, the best place for a person is to sit in a place where there is no noises, where people can disturb us, like early in the morning. Sometimes it is still very effective in the afternoon because many people have time in the afternoon after work, and they can sit down in their yard and reading after and before to go to sleep. So it's a good way to. One thing is to make sure that you focus well when you are reading and don't let anything disturb us. Otherwise, you can read, but you don't reading anything. So that's what makes it really important where and when we are reading. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, our beautiful Miss Biolanda. And so now let's go with you, please, Miss Manael. You get the microphone. Just open it and say something, Miss Manael, please.
According to me, I think the best time to read is in the morning, like Miss Biolanda said. Not necessarily early, but in the morning is the best time to read. Why I say that? Because with some search, I learned when you read in the morning, your brain is fresher and easier to learn better by reading. And when you do that, your brain automatically records what you have just read, and it can stay in your head all day today. And after that, in the night, or in the afternoon. It's another time you can read. Personally speaking, when I can, it's in the night. In the afternoon, I used to read because it's in this time I have time. you know. About the place, it's optional. You can read there, you feel comfortable in your bed, out, in the living room, etc. But for me, I usually read in my bed or in other place when I find peace and silence. Because when I read, I don't like when people disturb me or to talk to me. I like peace. I like silence when I read. But for me, I think the place and time you can read isn't specific. It's more optional. There you feel comfortable, you can read when you want and where you want.
Congratulations. Our beautiful one, Miss Manuel from Haiti, especially Santo. Congratulations. And a big shout out for all of the other people from Haiti as well. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Mary. Hello, Miss Mary. You get the microphone. Say something about your favorite place and time to read, please.
Thank you, teacher Michael. The best time to read varies depending of the person. In my opinion, my best time to read in the evening in my room. Read a book at bedtime allows me to relax before sleeping, and it allowed me to sleep faster and calmer. And it wake up my mind. It's all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you, especially the way that you do things. Congratulations. You're welcome. So now let's go, please. We're gonna go with you, Miss Stacey, please. Miss Stacey. Miss Stacey. You get the microphone. Just open it and say your thing, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the second opportunity. And I think I raise my hand because the other guys already have the breast print. They already give it to, because the best time to read, like the ladies already said, it's when your mind is awake and focused on the reading matter in front of you. If you cannot be concentrated, don't be reading at the time, because you will not learn the way you want to learn. You will not have the time to do it. Some people read in the morning, like the other guy said, 9 hours, because there is no distraction at the time. It's sometimes the read when you're reading when you're sleepy, you are constantly entered by people. Sometimes emotionally you are agitated, but don't read, because if you read, it's because you want to improve your knowledge. You want to improve your skills in whatever area you are. Economic area, health area, But if you are not concentrated, it will not be benefit at the time. It's what I tell. It's whenever you feel comfortable, peace in mind, it's better to read at the time. Before, I used to read in the morning, because when you read in the morning, it's like your battery have just been recharged after a good night of sleep. Morning are usually the best time to read and understand, because after finish, like to take a bath, you feel like rejuvenated. Sometimes when you finish to sleep after a good night of sleep, you feel like rejuvenated. You're ready for anything. At the time, your brain is more easier to learn and adapt at whatever you're reading at the time. But right now, I can't do that anymore because my situation changed. All things is, I just adapt myself the way is it. If I'm at work, there is some free time. I don't have no customers. I take those advantages to read. If I'm going home, I just pass over by a park and I don't have to go to work in the afternoon. I just step by for 20 or 30 minutes and read, because I really like when I am in plain nature outside, like Miss Yolanda said. I feel the rain, I feel like I can say free. And when I'm reading at this time, I can learn a lot. This is me, but everyone has the way to the, like Miss Javiera said, whenever you feel comfortable, you can read, because you're gonna learn something new. That's my answer.
Congratulations. I really appreciate that. It's a kind of you just improvise. I really appreciate that. And I think the other guys did do it as well. So congratulations and thank you. And thank you, my people. And now let's go with you, please, Mr. Noel, please. Mr. Wilda. I don't know if I pronounce your name well, but it's you, please. Open the microphone and say something.
Thank you so much for the second opportunity to share my ID. But to me, I'm an early person. I really love like to read in and since I was like at my classical school, on my read time, it's always in the morning, 4, 5. But it's the time I feel like it's calm, it's calm, and I don't really have like interaction with others. But I really love like to read in the morning, But I don't think I have a specific place too, because I hate being comfortable. I don't know. It's just me. Don't misunderstand that. It's just me. I hate being comfortable. It depends. It's me. But to me, the best time to read is in the morning, because you cap a lot of things, and yeah, you feel it yourself and you. I would do it in the morning.
Yes, congratulations, boy.
It's my opinion.
Yes, congratulations, brother. And now let's go with you, please, Miss Rebecca. You get the microphone.
According to me, what is the best time and place to read? The best time and place to read depend on your schedule, lifestyle, and preferences. Personally, I think the best time to read is in the morning, because it's a great way for me to start my day with a positive and productive activity. The best place is in my bed. When I am on my bed, I feel more comfortable, relaxing, and quieter. Thank you, teacher, for choosing me.
Congratulations, our beautiful sister, Miss Rebecca. Now, let's go with you, please, Mr. Jasmine, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. And the best time and place to it depends. But I remember when I was at university, and I was in the library, I was in public place with other students, and this environment was really good because we share knowledge, we share a lot of things. And right now I'm a husband, a father. It's most impossible for me to go away to read. And the best time to read is early in the morning. So because I have a son at the end of this month, he's gonna have on here. It's almost impossible to read when he wake up because I couldn't concentrate. And before going to bed, it's a good time for me. But right now he is sleeping, I can take advantage to read. And other thing, and I really love to read when I work on a place where we don't have noise. I can focus on what I'm reading. And like other friends already said, it depends on the situation. My situation change, I change the way I would. And it's a good exercise when people spend time to it. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Emmanuel. I'm so sorry. Mr. John Oster, let's go with you, please.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for giving the mic. According to me, to talk about the best time and place to read, choosing our time to read depends not only the country, the social environment we have, but depending on our routine and daily day. For me personally, when I wake up at 4 a.m. o'clock in the morning, I get a noise out where I'm alone. I get into the living room, I sit down on the sofa, I pick up my physical book, more interesting, and start up my reading. I feel more energized, to concentrate me on what I'm reading. And my brain stay focused on every paragraph. That's my opinion.
Yes, congratulations, brother. It's so simple and clear, your comment, and we really appreciate that.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa vjam ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren anglais tande, wa sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from KONVÈSASYON Language Courses. Nan KONVÈSASYON Language Courses, nou itilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konversasyon. Nou pa focus sur wèk gramatikal. Sa ki pi important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from KONVÈSASYON Language Courses. KONVÈSASYON Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend à parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. Sauf si on a besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous avez besoin. N'attend nous tout.
Do you prefer reading physical books or electronic books? Why? Miss Yolanda, let's go with you. I just guess your answer. Let's go with you. Open the mic. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I love physical book because it's easier for me to take notes, to be concentrate, and everyone that knows me knows that I get distracted easily. So I never really try to read an electronic book because I will go on YouTube, I will go somewhere else. So when I'm reading my book, my physical book, I just put my phone on do not disturb and just put a timer. Probably sometimes I put 30 minutes timer because I'm the type of person who loves to do like 2-3 times at a single time. So I'm like, I'll put 30 minutes timer and read. After I'll go do something else. After I will come back again to my book and read it for 30 minutes or 1 hour. But if I am using my computer, it's always like 2 tab opens because I will read the book and I will do something else at the same time. So I'm not really concentrated to learn because if I'm reading a book, I love like when I'm finished to read that book, I learned something. I just learn a practical thing that I can just put in practice. That's why I always have my pencil. Yeah, I always have my pencil. I've tried to take notes on like electronic books, but the thing is sometimes you just finish to take your notes and save it, and after when you come back you don't have them anymore. But if you write them in your book, write them in a notebook, you will have them forever instead of having them on your laptop, on your computer, and boom, you don't see them anymore. Or even if you have a notebook with you and you're reading electronically, it just now really makes sense for me. Even for some people it's great, but it's not really makes sense for me because you're reading and you're just having your notebook and taking that at the same time. It's just like you're doing 2 things at the same time. But it's if you have your physical book with you, it's easier to stay concentrated. For me personally, I prefer physical books, and I'm always buying physical books on Amazon because I got the Prime offer. So I just ordered the book and it comes to me like tomorrow, like at night. And that's why I will always wait to have my physical book instead of just trying to read it on a computer. Thank you.
Congratulations. Beautiful. How beautiful, Yolanda. Let's go with you, Miss Javiera.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna say something similar actually to what Miss Zelda said before. I was impressed because she stole my words. But yeah, I personally prefer physical books because I love everything about owning a book, since the moment it arrives, the sensation of having it in your hands, turning the pages, and even the smell. I know this may sound weird, but I swear that book pages have this special smell and I love it. So everything about books, physical books, I love it. And besides, they look great on your library. If you have like a shelf or something where you can slowly build up your library, that's awesome too. But I do agree as well that electronic format has its own cons, because with a reader, for example, on your phone or your tablet or whatever, you can bring your whole library, and that would be pretty much impossible if you were to bring around all your physical books. Even bringing more than 1, 2, 3, that's already a lot of weight, extra weight. So that's one of the cons. Sorry, the pros. Also, the fact that you can read by night, as opposed with physical books that you have to have an extra light in order to read. With electronic format, it's not necessary, because the same book gives you the light that you need to read. And well, it's easier to carry them around, and usually they're also cheaper than physical books. So I think those are pretty valid pros to have in consideration, although my favorites are still physical books.
Great. Congratulations, and balance as well, your comment. And so now, let's go. We want to hear you, Miss Yolanda. You get the microphone. Say something. I'm sorry.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael. For me, ebooks or actually electronic books are really useful. You can download them to your phone and read them. Since they're in your phone, you can read them wherever you are, because if it is in your phone, and if it deleted from your phone, you can download it again. But I prefer physics book, because it helped me focus more on what I'm reading. Once it is in my phone, it's easy to join other applications while I'm reading. But when it's in the book I'm reading, I stay focused on what I'm reading, and I can write a small important note next to the book or next to each word I didn't know. And the bright font screen makes me tired very quickly, but I can read the book for a long time without stopping. So, and when we buy several books and they're still at our home, it can help someone else in our family who is interested in reading, and it can be useful for a friend who came in your house. So it can be very useful for other people too. That's why I think it's really important when we have physical books in our house, and when we try to read it in physically. Thank you so much.
Interesting. Congratulations, Miss Yolanda. And you, Miss Manael, what do you have to say, please?
Thank you again, teacher. In this case, again, I don't have any preference between physical and electronic books. I don't know if because I can't left easier anymore when I can go out, live on fully, buy some physical books. But in my opinion, and according to what I see, there are some physical books in my country, they are also expensive. Let me tell you a story. One day I was on the road to Derma, and then I noticed a very beautiful book by Daniel Steele, since I really like this author. And the book was attractive. And when I asked for the price, it was really expensive. And despite everything, I tried to buy it. Since I didn't have so much means in my pocket, I didn't have it. But since the title was really captivating, and it was stayed in my head when I arrived at home, then I have an application to read on my tel. I just tap it by chance, and guess what? I found it. That whole book, especially, I was really, really happy. And the reason I chose to tell you this story is for show you the electronic book is easier to read than physical books. I know physical books are better. I know that. But and one thing I want to say you is don't stay in appearance. Don't focus by the only cover or your favorite type of book. I think if you really, really love to to read. You won't have any problem to read a physical or electronic book, unless if your eyes aren't healthy or your eyes are tired. You know, I can understand that. But if you don't balance it, you can have some problem in your eyes when you are reading, especially on electronic books. But you can buy a glasses made for that. Avoid to read in the darkness too, because it will not good for your eyes. And then I think everything you like in your life, you must to balance it, because excess harms everything.
Congratulations. I
Thank you,
really,
teacher.
yeah, I really appreciate that. And I thank the other people as well. Congratulations, our beautiful, beautiful Miss Manuel. And Miss Rebecca.
Thank you again, teacher, for choosing me. To be honest, I love both, but I prefer reading ebooks because it has several advantages. For example, I can read anywhere, anytime, with an internet connection, in darkness, in as in light. I can have many books in my electronic device. I can bring my books wherever I go, and then I can have it for free. Thank you.
Really nice. Another really good example. Congratulations. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Noel. Hello.
Thank you so much. And thanks 1 second for that opportunity, because I'm a talkative person. Each time you give me opportunity like to talk, I honor that. The yeah, normally I respect everyone's choice, but the physical one, it's the one that I love. It's not even life. It's the one that I love, because it could be like a legacy for your kids, your family, have a great library. But I love like physical books, and I don't think there is somewhere you can't get in without books. It's about choice. You travel, anywhere you go, you can have a book, but it depends how you like see yourself as a reader. But in my house, I have books everywhere in my bathroom, you know, but that's how it is. But it's depend like the person. But I respect that too for those who have like their choice, like the ebooks, the ebooks. I respect that. But for me, the one is the physical one, because my family can have that as a benefit, or good friends, even though I don't really like give my books to people, but you never know. But it's
Great. Great. Congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Noel. Really appreciate your comment as well. Twee, Mr. Austin, please, you get the microphone. Just open it and go ahead.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. Before sharing my comments, my only dream, I want 3,000 people in combat language courses for the rest of this years. That's really interesting. So we are only platform where we can learn English easily like that, to practice, to create some activity and make people enjoyable. I really appreciate that. And about me, look, physical book is the one. I don't know for the other people, because I really love physical book, because when I read it, I absorb more information, I take note and find more detail with a print book. It's easier to go back and confirm information. I'm my own share without losing my place and having scholar click back on my device. It's helped me to become a better reader. When I read physical books, that protege my vision. Then when you read an ebook, as well, it can help you to get rid of distraction on the other stuff. You know, when you have a ebook in your hands, sometimes you can leave it and go on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, right? You know, TikTok it becomes the one platform. Okay, you can find some joke, but when you have a physical book in your hand, you just stay focused, more concentrate to take note. And when you read a physical book, you have to ensure about you learn something new. That's my opinion.
Great, congratulations, brother, Mr. Austin. Hey, Mr. Coolboy, say something. Maybe you're gonna be okay. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Coolboy. You get the microphone, Mr. Erle. Open it and say something, and let's do it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again, teacher. Appreciate that. So in my case, I appreciate to read the book when I got it in my phone, cause because sometimes when I'm reading the physical book, it's easy to sleep. All right, so that's why I prefer to read it in my phone and 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 then when I got it in my phone and whatever place I go, can I got it here? Can I read it? All right. So my opinion is different to the other guys, but anyway, that's my opinion, guys. All right. I would appreciate when I got it in my phone, reading book in my phone. So sometimes when I'm reading book in my phone, it's difficult because when someone send me a message, yeah, it's difficult when someone send me a message. Now it's difficult. So to read better in my phone, I close my internet, everything. Who can um yeah, that's right. I forget that.
Great. So thank you, and thank you very much, Mr. Erle, aka Coolboy. Comment tu règle la sphère? Donc, est-ce que tu remercies oui dans quel niveau? Qui suggestion pour prochain club ou bien pour l'école anglaise que nous gagnons? We are going to start with Miss Biolanda. Miss Biolanda, you get the microphone, just open it and let's go with you, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Michael. And I think we have to say thank you because you gave us 2 hours of your time to help us learning English. I really, really appreciate this way you do things. And the club was very, very interesting. I really love it. And I don't have suggestions. Just keep doing it like this. And I appreciate all of comments and about the students who was here. It was a really good evening with you, and I hope all of you gonna pass a good night, and we're gonna see tomorrow in the other class. Thank you so much.
Great, congratulations, our beautiful Miss Biolanda. Really appreciate that. So, Mr. Emmanuel, let's go with you, please.
And thank you, everyone, especially Teacher Michael. As usual, tonight you did a good job, and the guests and the students as well did a good job, and we learned a lot about those beautiful club. And my suggestion for the club, let me say that in Creole. Alors, nous avons pour comment language courses continuer grandir. Alors, nous avons une plateforme qui c'est YouTube et puis Facebook. Nous demandons avec chaque monde sur capable pour que nous pouvons aider nous grandir page là. Cette page là grandir c'est tant qu'à bien plus monde qui est intéressé à comment language courses. Et puis nous non seulement comment language courses nous apprendre anglais, nous parler anglais, nous c'est pas trop long, mais tout nous avons un club. Non seulement pour le pratiquer anglais parler, mais nous avons des clubs pour nous lire tout, c'est-à-dire pour nous avancer. C'est-à-dire c'est une grosse opportunité nous gagner pour nous capables d'apprendre comment language courses. Et nous sommes bien contents si nous faisons partie de grande famille ça, parce que dans comment language courses, nous sommes une famille, non seulement nous sommes une institution, mais pour nous sommes une famille qui est là pour nous soutenir l'autre, et qui tous ces étudiants, beginners ou bien intermédiaires ou bien avancés, nous là pour nous soutenir l'autre. I'm bien content. I'm bienvenue dans la grande famille comme langue courses.
Let's go with you, please, Mr. Tenwell.
I want to thank you, Mr. Kyle, and that's a great initiative, like to help others, because more you earn, more you learn, it's more you earn, right? But what are you doing now? We can pay for it, you know. We just help out our community, but I really appreciate that. As I said earlier, I'm a talkative person. I love to talk, you know. I love to talk, and I will be show up each time, and I have chance like to participate, you know. And I wanna like congratulate you, you know, because you help others, build others. As we all know, the world it's connect with English, you know, and has not only English, you know, Spanish it's count, French it's count too, you know, but as you know English, it's more you can make money, you know. But it's my life testimony, you know, the money that I'm earning in DR. I'm sure there's some people they went like to university 4 or 5 years. They don't really have opportunity like to make that happen, you know. But the greatest thing too, it's discipline, because there's people that I know more than me, but they don't really know like the kind of opportunity that I have, you know. And I really appreciate that, and I congratulate you all who participate. The only thing that I would like to say next time, I would like to have more people talk and share idea, because what we are doing is wonderful. You know, we're just sharing knowledge and stuff. I'm so excited. Thanks for that. You know, as soon as you read, it's like you invest in yourself. It's our investment. It's maybe like take time, you know, to see the result. It could take years, months. You know, you never know. But the only thing that I know, it's our investment. You know, more you read, it's more you build yourself for the future. Sometimes you don't even know for what are you preparing for. But the only thing that I can tell you, you're preparing for something great. As you, I'm proud of you. You know, you help others. You know, you help our community, but you invest in yourself. Now you transmit to us. I really appreciate that. You know, I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
Great. Miss Steffi, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me the last opportunity to talk. And beautiful club we are holding tonight. And I learned a lot from you guys. Mte apren an pil bagay concernant with sa bon plus motivation pour me continue li. I have the opportunity today to be there, and I take advantage of this, and I participate with you guys. And j'en di ça, Jean-Michel da, Mr. Emmanuel fait ça, c'est ben bagay la tout. N'a pas soit encourager moun yo, zanmi nou, même que nous parlons anglais déjà, si nous suspect communauté noire font bon travail, inviter ou venir goûter club là, et puis y a tout goûter, vous goûter, ou pas demander tout rete. Donc, comme on dit, c'est passé par un jour mais nous fait preuve là, c'est un exemple, Mr. Emmanuel c'est un exemple, M. Landak là c'est l'autre exemple, Miss Elda là c'est l'autre exemple, il va pas vague, tout le temps pas parler fluently, n'attend tout le monde qui veut pour venir parler ensemble avec nous. Et nous pas capable de pour nous faire solution qui commencer inviter les amis famille ici aux autres dans USA on pas gain temps pour anti famille anti amis jamais c'était with Dolpha États-Unis les Dominican Republic mais la make money with English au cas aider un l'autre amis make money dans poche with English lorsque vous aidez pour y apprendre English avec nous dans commande de courses. Donc c'est pas l'argent je nous ça nous investit temps nous bail connaissance c'est pas anglais seulement Jean-Teacher Michael toujours dit même si tu as déporté nous, connaissance va qu'après l'homme nous. Donc, encouragez famille et amis. I really love you. I really love the desire you have to keep learning and to keep going forward in the learning process. Even though you do learn, you do speak English, you should keep going to learn. Every club we invite you to come, invite your friend. If you have social media, keep posting our post that you can ask Teacher Michael to send you the photo. You will do it. And help us to grow up, ok? Et les communautés vont continuer à grandir lorsque partagez en flyers nous dans post dans Facebook ou dans Instagram pour capable aider l'autre monde. Puis en même temps, nous capable de côté nous tout à parler anglais et puis moi dit qui côté nous sorti, a pas une black américain pourtant nous c'est haïtien noir, mais nous seulement gain connaissance. En tout cas, moi maintenant pile, passez une bonne nuit. Thank you Teacher Michael for always choose your subject wisely. and for always thinking about us. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Great. Thank you. And
Teacher Michael, please. Thank you so much, Miss Steffi. In Commonwealth language courses, never go without speaking.
Thank you, Viteza. Thank you for your support. Teacher Michael support us, and we have like, it's not a favor. It's like we have to do that. We have to support the club, support the group to keep moving forward in life and learning process. Thank you, Miss Elda.
Great, thank you. I really love you too, because you are one of my best one. I really congratulate you. Even though you are kind of far away from us, but we are close in spirit and love as well. Thank you.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa vjam ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren anglais tande, ou a sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from KONVÈSASYON language courses. Nan KONVÈSASYON language courses, nou itilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konvèsasyon. Nou pa focus sur word grammatical. Ça qui est plus important pour nous, c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from KONVÈSASYON language courses. KONVÈSASYON language courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, besoin, c'est un appareil qui a internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette, ou bien un laptop, qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin de toute information que vous avez besoin. N'attendons nous toutes.